So one of my all-time favorite music videos would have to be this song DYE, and the band is called Fantasy. It is fantastic, right? It is your basic like synthwave, lo-fi, track, but the music video is just phenomenal, right? It follows a bunch of kids that break into this pool hall, and they end up being infected and mutated by the pool water, right? And the one girl that survives, she swims, she's like in the water trying to swim away, and she ends up going through the bottom of the pool through a parallel universe and ends up in this wild land reality, and she sees this giant alien, and when she sees it she can't comprehend or whatever, her mind can't comprehend, and her eyes like blow up in her fucking head. It's awesome. It's one of the craziest music videos ever. Like I said, the song is cool, but just the video, it really sticks with you, right? So when I saw the trailer for this movie Night Swim, my first thought was, holy shit, are they actually making this into a movie? Did they adapt this video? That is amazing, right? And unfortunately, it's not like that. It's actually not like that at all. Unfortunately, there's no other reality, there's no demon dimension, there's nothing. But it was still a very, very good movie. It was still, for the first horror film of 2024, it was fantastic. I definitely enjoyed it. It was subtle. It was, in my opinion, it was a bit better than Nope, right? Considering that it was supposed to be making you afraid of the sky and afraid of clouds and this alien that's a cloud. This movie literally had its antagonist was literally a pool, right? The villain was a pool, and it's just great. It was paced well. The acting was pretty good. It was genuinely, I enjoyed the movie. I genuinely, it didn't falter really at all. It was pretty solid. It stars Wyatt Russell, right? Kurt Russell's son. He's riding that high definitely of Monarch right now, but I like him as an actor. He's a very, cool, regular dude. Some of his old stills are crazy. He looks like Lemmy from fucking Motorhead. He's got the handlebar mustaches. It's crazy. But so the film follows him and his family, right? And they move into this house, and he has this injury, right? He used to be a baseball player, big league baseball player, and so now he's toning down his life in a sense because he got this injury and he can't play. So they move into this house, and it's got a pool, and he's gonna start doing this pool therapy and stuff to get himself better. And they figure this is a good place to plant some roots and to have the family be more stable, while he's going through this period. And it turns out that when they move in, they find out that in fact the pool is possessed. I guess you can say they got a fucking possessed pool. It's wild. And again, like Nope, like Jaws, right? It definitely gives you that sense of, man, this villain is something that, like, wow, like what if, what if? Reminded me of American Dad, right? When they have the hot tub, that CeeLo Green rapping possessed or whatever hot tub. Something going on beneath the water. So, it's same but different. And I will say that, again, unlike the music video, I would have rather it been alien, or not alien, but I would have rather there been like some other dimension or like an Insidious type of deal where there's this crazy, other world beneath the surface of the pool, because that's what it alluded to. But it's obviously, I guess it made sense. It made sense the route it went. But it turns out that pretty much the pool is where it is. There used to be a spring, a natural spring, and decades ago, centuries ago, people would place sacrifices to the spring, and the spring would grant them a wish. So when you got in the water, whatever your deepest desire was, it would grant it, but it would have to take a life. So all of those lives over the centuries, over the decades or whatever, all those lives are in the water. They're trapped in there because the water is in fact like alive in a sense. But it's so weird because it's like, all right, this water is alive. If it got anywhere, like there's a scene where it gets in a cup of water. It gets into a cup because it gets into their water system somehow, and then it makes the cup move. So it's like, wouldn't this water be everywhere? Wouldn't this water be able to go into the drain and like infect the whole town or like infect the whole world? There are some really weird questions that can go up as, if you splash in the water and it gets in the grass, it's in the earth now. So it was interesting. And the whole concept of the ghosts in the water, it was like a 13 ghost ship scenario. It wasn't bad, but it was definitely like, could have been a little bit better, but like I said, I did enjoy the movie. I mean, I will critique and criticize, but ultimately, I really liked it. Like I said, the acting was good, the pacing was good, the story was good. I mean, there's a lot of there are a lot of cool and like scenes of tension and suspense. I guess it's not really. I guess I wouldn't say it's necessarily horror, but it is a horror thriller. Suspense. Movie. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. Am I bummed that it wasn't what I thought it was? A little bit, but for what it was, I definitely enjoyed it. So congrats, James Wan and co. It was definitely fun for the first horror film of 2024. Not bad. Subtle, very, very well done, well shot. The water scenes were all great. It was a fun movie. Definitely a fun film. So I would suggest give it a shot. It's not too bad. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Definitely check it out, Night Swim. This has been Ghost and the Craig. Like, share, and subscribe. Really appreciate everything and all you guys for watching and tuning into me this past year or so. So appreciate it. And here's to 2024, everybody. Cheers.